Golf Central. Brought to you by Titleist.
Tonight on Golf Central, Justin Rose's end-of-the-year schedule has taken him around the world, but it hasn't slowed him down one bit. Rose opens with a 62 in Indonesia. Speaking of the end of the year, we thought it'd be a really good time to take a look back at the key numbers in this year's majors. Plus, wait for it, the cool kids, they're back together, and it's not even spring break. We'll tell you what the boys are up to this week. Hey there, great to have you with us tonight on Golf Central. Lisa Cornwell, Trip Eisenhower. No spring break for us.
No.
We'll get to that.
Looks like fun, though.
Maybe so. Yeah. What a late season push it's been for world number 6, Justin Rose. Let's take a look at his last 5 worldwide starts, and there's a reason we're taking a look at them, because they have been quite spectacular, Trip.
They have indeed. There you can see a couple of wins. Was in the conversation for the race to Dubai at the end. Just one birdie away from winning that title, but lifting trophies with regularity and being right there in the mix.
And everything about his game has been on par, not to be cliche. Actually, it's been better than on par.
Correct.
With what he's done. Let's go to Indonesia. We told you about that 62 he opened with.
Yep.
How great is that? His lowest opening round in 11 years worldwide.
Yep. And look at that claw. Been using the claw, and he's been clawing his way up leaderboards regularly. 6 under par quickly.
Well done with the words there. Now at number 3.
See the rhythm in that golf swing. It is always synchronized, and it produces fabulous iron shot after fabulous iron shot, and yet another birdie.
Yeah, kick in for birdie would get him to -7. Now at the par 3 fourth.
Soft conditions, a great iron player. Well, you're going to make a lot of birdies when you're throwing darts.
I love how tall he stays through the golf ball. It's like watching you swing. Now at number 6.
Beautiful release, half swing there, controlling the distance is exactly what it's about.
All that trio throwing darts. Let's go to 9. This for eagle.
And when he starts making these kind of putts, now that one just misses, but you can tell he hit it exactly like he wanted. Cannot be disappointed at all.
Yeah, when you shoot 62, you make a lot of putts. So when you have that one for eagle, pretty good. Let's take a look at that scorecard and exactly what happened. Or just the scores in general.
Yeah, well, 10 under, as you mentioned, his lowest opening round anywhere in the world in 11 years.
Let's hear from world number 6 on his day 1 in Indonesia.
That's a dream start, to be honest with you. Birdied the first hole, felt comfortable from the outset. Did all the right things today, I suppose. Put the ball in play off the tee. Obviously, with ball in hand, with placing the ball on the fairway, you had a perfect lie for every shot today, provided you hit the ball in the fairway. So that's what I did well and was able to take advantage. This course is, the way it is today, is there for the taking. I mean, obviously there was no wind, perfect golf conditions today. I think any time the course is somewhat soft, the fairways are soft, so the fairways are playing wide and generous, but the greens aren't too soft, and so therefore they're rolling really true. There's no heel prints, spike marks, stuff like that. So it's the perfect combination: firmish greens, soft fairways. For us to go low, so we'll see what the weekend brings. But so far, a great start. I'm not trying not to get ahead of myself.
I always love listening to him talk, but you can tell how relaxed and confident and comfortable he is. And look, anytime Justin Rose enters a golf tournament, he has to be comfortable. 11 wins worldwide, Trip, 7 in the U.S., trying to get that very first one, though, in Indonesia.
Win on about every continent except probably Antarctica. I don't think he's going to win on that one.
Well, you never know, because they could have a tournament in Antarctica, the way things are going. But look, really, we showed how he's done in his last 5 worldwide starts. When you have that kind of momentum and you're about to take this break, do you think, I wish that we weren't even taking a break and ride it? How can he carry it over to 2018?
No, he wants the break. Trust me, as a player, he's gonna be tired at the end of this, and being in contention as much as he's been in contention wears on you even more. But what he said yesterday was he was so proud of how he's maintained his confidence through all this, and it's kind of grown. And in one area in particular is on the greens. The other thing about Justin Rose, well, we know about the ball striking, okay? He's one of the best, most proficient ball strikers in the game of golf. That always is there. You combine confidence on the greens, and I keep saying he has got one of the most underrated short games. His wedges, we saw a ton of great wedge shots there, hitting the ball close inside 120 yards with regularity, giving himself more opportunities for birdie or great birdie, easy birdies, just tap-ins, and then combine that with the great iron play. it's an easy formula for Justin Rose. And I think when you look at how well he played at the Masters, you know, he got a little disappointed after that. There was a little downtime for him, but he has revved it right back up. And I see one of these streaks coming right around a major championship, and Justin Rose is going to have major number 2 very soon.
You said the Masters. That's a perfect segue into our next thing that we're going to talk about, because the top 50 in the official world golf ranking, well, they automatically get into the Masters. How about the players chasing that invite?
Kiradek Alpha Barnrat putting for birdie on the 12th hole, par 5. That's a 4, and he's 4 under par after round number 1.
Yeah, great start for him. A 68 on the board. 2-time European Tour winner this season. Dylan Fratelli here at 4.
Yeah, really turning into a very consistent player, playing with a ton of confidence. This one right here, though, I think he would want back, because that's going to go over the green, and that's going to find the agua.
Yeah, even in those soft conditions, that one wasn't slowing down. It was a 4 over 76 for Fratelli. Brant Snedeker.
Yeah, number 51. Number 51 in the official world golf ranking. So he's got a good week in front of him, and I think he can climb up that for sure. We know he putts well. That's a given with Brant Snedeker.
Especially get him on Poana. These aren't Poana, but that's why he loves those early season or early year events.
Wasting no time out of the bunker, and whoops.
Let's hear from Mr. Snedeker.
It didn't drive the ball very well today. So you don't drive the ball well around here. It's hard to get it close to the pins, and you need to make birdies, and I didn't do a good job of doing that today. So hopefully chalk it up just a bad day. I played good yesterday, just kind of a little bit off. It seemed like distance control wasn't very good with my wedges, and didn't drive the ball in the fairway. It's tough to do around here to shoot a low one. So hopefully tomorrow I'll come out in the morning, good conditions in the morning, greens will roll a little bit smoother, put the ball in the fairway, give us some birdie opportunities. Even though I'm 10 shots back, I know it sounds crazy, I'm one good round away from being right back in it. So goal tomorrow morning is go out to put the ball in the fairway and try to give myself a lot of opportunities and get back in this tournament.
And Tripp, the big thing for him is just getting the reps. Just his second start since June with that injured sternum.
Yeah, absolutely. He stays healthy, though. We know he can win anywhere around the world.
That is certainly true. Well, still ahead on Golf Central, we saw some pretty epic showdowns in the majors this year. What number stood out to our experts? We reveal those ahead. Plus, Indonesia isn't the only place where they're battling it out on the course. We'll take you live to the Ritz-Carlton Golf Resort in Orlando, Florida, where the PNC Father-Son Challenge gets underway later this week.
Golf Central is brought to you by Titleist Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Choose the best for your game. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.